In the heart of Geneva, master watchmakers spent months hand-fitting each component of a timepiece, filing and adjusting with such precision that no two watches were ever truly identical, yet each one kept perfect time through the craftsman's intimate knowledge of his creation. Across the Atlantic, American manufacturers like Eli Whitney and later the Springfield Armory rejected this artisanal philosophy entirely, instead designing machines and jigs that could produce standardized parts within strict tolerances so that any component from any factory could snap together with any other. The Swiss approach demanded genius. The American system demanded discipline and capital investment in machinery. When the Industrial Revolution accelerated in the late 1800s, the Swiss model proved beautiful, but Fragilette couldn't scale beyond the number of master craftsmen willing to spend years perfecting their trade. Meanwhile, American factories multiplied like cells, each one churning out identical parts with teenage operators, requiring only weeks of training, not decades of apprenticeship. The competition wasn't really about which watches were more beautiful, or even more precise in the hands of a master, but rather which philosophy could produce 10,000 watches instead of 10. By the early 20th century, the American system had conquered global markets, not through superior artistry, but through superior logic. If you accept that good enough is good enough, and you can make it consistently, you can make it everywhere. The Swiss watchmakers would eventually learn this lesson the hard way, nearly disappearing until they reinvented themselves as luxury goods, proving that in the age of machines, the question of acceptable error ultimately determines not just who succeeds, but how the entire world gets built.